Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is having a great Monday. I am doing well. We are going to do a stitch with me. This will take, or no, this is Tuesday. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Stitch with me's will take place of morning video on Tuesdays. And today we are working on Square Winter. And we're going to get started. And I'm just going to tell you what's been going on yesterday and the rest of the week, and I hope everyone has a great weekend or had a great weekend. If you're new, welcome to the channel, and if you're returning, welcome back. Okay, so we're gonna get started, and we're just gonna get started and start stitching. Okay guys, my Monday started off really messed up today, or yesterday. Actually, no, today's Tuesday. I don't know why I keep thinking today is Monday. This morning, Miranda's boyfriend came out to get something out of the freezer. And, well, when he did, all of the cat food fell on the floor. So, yeah, that was our start this morning. So, we had fun cleaning all of that up. And it has been... it was funny because I was sitting there laughing the whole time, and he thought it was funny, and he looked at me, he's like, all I was trying to do was go in a freezer to get some ice. I was like, okay. So we got all that cleaned up. That was our start to our morning. Let me tell you, it was hilarious because yeah. So and this small Q-snap is driving me crazy. I may switch my Q-snap up. Everybody says that they like the making the 8x11. Maybe that's what I will do. Maybe I will do that, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna try to remember every day what happened all week, because yeah, I don't remember. I'm not good with that stuff. I started a new project, and things have been going good. Justin likes his job. And I went off on a totally different topic, didn't I? I started a new project in last weekend. Not this weekend that just passed, but the weekend before that, called Rosie, or Curly-Tailed Rosie. And then, you know, we've been pretty good here. I'm enjoying it. And now, let's see, Justin, I'm trying to think. Justin's doing good. He likes his new job. Of course, you know, he's had this new job for like, you know, almost a month. But he seems to like it. He told me last night he likes it better. So wait a minute. I'm having some issues, people. Hold on. I can't for the life of me this morning. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, he says he likes it. And he did tell me that the people there are a little more helpful in showing him how to, you know, do stuff that needs to be done. And he, you know, whereas, you know, the last job he had, they, you know, kind of just let him, you know, go and do whatever. So he's kind of, he seems to, you know, like it better. And he did tell me that he likes his hours. So yeah, he's doing, excuse me, he's doing pretty good with that, which is a good thing. And he comes home in a better mood most of the time. So, whereas when he worked at his last job, he didn't. So, he's, you know, he seems to be, you know, doing pretty good at this job, and he likes it better. And I had to laugh. We had an incident. Well, they had an incident. I received a text message on Sunday, and one of the workers at Sam's where he works busted a pipe. And well, when he did that, I think it was like there was a couple of aisles that were damaged. One of the couches that they have there, I guess that they sell, was damaged. And so I walked in. Of course, at the time when I was told, I didn't know that, you know, it was a pipe. We were told what it said was that it was the sprinkler system, that somebody, you know, broke one of the sprinkler system, the sprinkler nozzles and so forth. And so I went in and told him, and he was like, well, I didn't get anything about that. And I was like, well, I'm just telling you what was told to me. So when he told me yesterday about it, he told me, he says, Mom, it wasn't the sprinkler system. I said, oh? He says, no. He said, somebody at work, and he said, this is a dude that has, you know, had these kinds of issues before and has done some really, you know, stupid stuff. And I was like, okay. And he said, yeah. He said he was driving the forklift and he busted a pipe. I was like, oh my gosh. And so I was just like, really? He's like, yeah, I know, right? So he says, Mom, they've had issues with this person before. And I said, well, hasn't anybody complained? And he said, yeah. He says he's probably going to lose his forklift certification, or, you know, that and or be terminated. And I was like, wow, okay. And so he just thought that was just kind of, you know, hilarious and so forth, which I have to admit it was kind of. I was just like, how could somebody, you know, I don't get it. And so we I said, well, you know, I said, you got to look at it too. You know, there could be things going on with this person that, you know, you don't know about. And he just looked at me. He's like, yeah, okay, Mom. So who knows? So anyway, little dude's doing good. He is doing better this year with school. He is enjoying it so much. And he looked at me yesterday. Actually, every day he comes out, and because I think it's like every couple of days, you know, each class has quizzes and so forth. And he came out this morning and he says, Mom. I said, yes. He says, I passed my 2 quizzes. And I was like, well, good for you. So he's, you know, he's been very good this year so far about keeping track of his grades. And I know last week he missed one of the progress reports that they send me every week in an email. And when he found out what his grade was, he was really bummed. He was like, are you serious right now? And I was like, yes, son. And excuse me, I think I'm coming down with a freaking cold. So he went on there and checked, and a couple of the assignments hadn't been graded yet, and it was because the teacher had been out sick. So he he sent an email and told the teacher, and the teacher graded it. And yeah. And the good thing also is if he doesn't do well on a quiz, they let him retake it. So he got to retake one of the quizzes too. So he, he was, feeling better about himself after that grade. and he sorry, I needed some coffee. So yeah, he's feeling better about it. And so yesterday he was kind of bummed out. He something happened to my TV in my bedroom, and come to find out, little dude had a glass of water, and Athena knocked it over. And well, when she did, just enough. I mean, it wasn't even a lot, but there was just enough that the TV wouldn't turn on. So I told him, I said, just let it dry out. I said, we'll figure it out, and if it comes on after that, then we're good to go. So we left it alone all day yesterday. And this morning I turned it on to check it, and I told him, I said, guess what? And he said, what? I said, it works. And I'm lucky, because if more had gotten into the system in the TV, well, probably would be needing a new TV. And Athena just looks at me with this look like, I didn't do that. And she knew she did it. And but yeah, he was pretty bummed yesterday because he couldn't play on his back in my room, and he was bummed about that. He was like, this isn't fair. And I'm like, I'm sorry. So he took it into his bedroom, and for some reason he doesn't like playing on his TV. And I asked him about that yesterday, and I was like, why don't you like playing on this TV? And he's like, I said, is it lagging? He says, no. And I said, well, what's the deal? I don't know. I'm like, okay. So I told him, I said, son, you're going to have to, just deal with it, because, you can't take up, mommy's, and I got to fix this. Hold on, guys. I said, you can't take mommy's, TV and, kind of, hog it. I said, mommy wants to be able to be able to, get in there and watch TV at night or whatever. And he just looks at me. He's like, but, and I was like, whatever. So he went in there yesterday and played on his TV, and didn't really have a complaint, which was, amazing. It was kind of shocking, because for him, he's picky. So I kind of waited to see what he would do. And, he played on there for a while, and then we went to he stayed back there most of the day, because after he finished, his schoolwork at like 12 o'clock, he went back there, and which I don't have a problem with. And I know I've been told a lot of times that, I'm, that, letting them play video games all day is kind of bad. He doesn't play video games all day. He does watch, YouTube. He does watch other things like Netflix and stuff like that. But I've come to the realization, because my, Justin, my oldest, or my second oldest or third oldest, he was the same way. But at the time when he was, playing constantly, he didn't have other outlets. He didn't like to watch TV. He didn't have other interests. I mean, because now Justin likes anime. He, likes other things. And he didn't have those interests when he was 10, 11 years old. So now, that he does, he doesn't spend all day and all night on the Xbox. Well, scratch the all night. And not only that, with him working, he's not sitting in front of it. And same thing with little dude. Little dude doesn't do that. Little dude will go and do his schoolwork. He'll come out here and watch TV with me, and or, you know, go back and watch something on his TV. And he doesn't always play the Xbox. Now, when he does play, and when he does play for the amount of time that he does, he plays, you know, with a friend, like Orion. And he, let me see, where am I? Okay. And, you know, they're back there. They play Roblox. They play, you know, fun stuff. They don't get on there and play, you know, all this crazy stuff. And, I mean, which is fine. And a lot of people, you know, are like, have, especially his brother, Justin has asked him, you know, why don't you play, you know, Modern Warfare or something? And he does, but he doesn't, he's not one of these, what do you call it? Diehard fans that like to play violent games like that. Roblox he plays. He does do Minecraft. I don't know what other ones he plays. There are some that he will download, like, I mean, that are like Modern Warfare, but he doesn't play them all the time. And, excuse me. So he's pretty, you know, good about all that kind of stuff. And, he really seems to, like, you know, to play whatever he wants to play. And, you know, he's always, and especially, like, if he wants to play a game that he doesn't let, you know about, or that he thinks I'm going to have a problem with, he'll come out to me and he'll be like, Mom, can I, you know, download this game? And when, of course, it'd be a game that he'd never heard of, but it could be a game I've heard of. And, when he does that, I go in there and I look at it and I'm like, yeah, that's fine. It's not, you know, too terribly messed up of a game. And he'll go and he'll play it, and then he's all good. So, but yeah. Let's see what else. With me, everything's fine here. I am feeling better after I've been sick. Let me tell you, being sick was not fun. I was sick a couple weeks ago, and it was not fun. I started off with a tension headache, and then it ended up, I just didn't feel good. And I come to find out I had what do you call it? I don't want to say, it was a slight version of the flu. And I'm going to tell you, it was not the greatest feeling in the world. I don't like being sick. And it's not fun. And it really isn't. It sucks. And I was like, okay, this isn't going to be good, because I am not feeling good. And I didn't do anything. And my kids were like, Mom, you know, you are sick. I was like, duh. So I didn't do a whole lot of anything. And, you know, at first I couldn't figure out why, you know, with a tension headache, I was getting sick. I thought, oh gosh, it's a migraine. No, it wasn't a migraine, thank God. I ended up going to the doctor, and he was like, yeah, you've got a minor case of the flu, or a mild case of the flu. And I was like, oh crap. I didn't even know there was a thing as, you know, such thing as it being called the mild case of the flu. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, this sucks. You know, it really sucks. So then little dude ended up not feeling well. And thank goodness he wasn't too bad off. And he was only out for a couple of days, so it just doesn't feel very good. And because I was really worried, even though we both had, you know, shots for COVID and the booster, we still went to the doctor and they said, no, you're fine. There is nothing wrong. And I was like, okay. So now see, I forgot what I was gonna say. So yeah, he was pretty, you know, good about that. And he slept most of those 2 days, and he did do his schoolwork in the process, but yeah, he just wasn't feeling it. And neither was I, because it wasn't fun. So that's, you know, been our excitement for the last couple of weeks and days. I'm doing okay. I'm just trying to get my Tupperware business off the ground, and it's been hard. I did well the first couple of weeks that I started, but now it's kind of like I'm in a slump. And I was gonna do this yesterday, but I didn't even get to sit down at the computer. I'm getting ready to host a mystery Christmas party thing on my website, our mystery hostess Christmas party. And so I am gonna set that up today. And the deal with that will be, once we reach $500 in sales, I will tell you who the mystery hostess is. And then I will tell you what the gift is. I have to set it up first, but yeah, if y'all are, you know, interested in wanting to participate, please let me know and I'll send y'all the link. And the links to the group too for that party once I set everything up. Let's see. Oh, I do have something to show you. Now, I don't remember if I showed this to you guys beforehand. I don't remember if I showed this or not. We were going, I already have a freaking thing. Okay. Little dude and I were going to the store one day, and he happened to look down and he found this laying on the ground. And he looked down and he's like, Mom, look. And sure enough, there was this pencil case. And I was like, okay. I said, well, pick it up. And if anybody, you know, let's see if there's, you know, license, something inside of here for us to, you know, take it to the store and give it to the people, give it to, like, you know, the cashier or whatever. And it was empty. There wasn't anything in it. So I brought it home and I cleaned it up, and I have made it my little, whatever you call it, sewing little thing for my cross stitch. Isn't that cool? So yeah, it was pretty cool. I was shocked because he just looks at me, he's like, Mom, we're gonna get in trouble. And I said, son, it's laying on the ground. I think we'll be fine. Because he didn't want to get in trouble. And so yeah. So I have to get more cases like this for my projects, because I am starting to get really, really anal and organized. I want to get sorry guys, my cold, I'm telling you, I didn't think I was gonna wake up with this cold this morning. I'm trying to get needle minders and scissor fobs and grime guards that match, that coordinate with my project, like this one. And if I have the picture, I'll show it to you. Like this one. This is what it looks like. It's, you know, it's got lots of 815 right here and so forth. And yeah, so I'm going to be saving up and coordinating for every project. And yeah, I'm just being weird. And I want to get, now my next thing is to get, scissor fobs to match, to coordinate also. I know, weird, right? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that was my, you know, little fun little thing this morning. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to think what else has been going on around here, because usually I haven't done a stitch with me that lasted really, really long in a while. So we're thinking, did I goof again? I did. Oops. Okay. I just goofed it again. Yeah. I did. I goofed. I put it on the wrong thing. Or I put it in the wrong place. Okay. I'm thinking. Let's see. Sorry guys, I'm sitting here thinking and trying to thread my needle in the process, and I'm not having much luck this morning. Again, I'm telling you, I really think, and I can't say that my eyes are bad, because I just got my glasses a couple months ago, so I know my eyes aren't that bad. It's not like I can't see what I'm doing. This is crazy. What the heck is going on this morning? I'm telling you. You would think it's Monday here, and it's not. It's Tuesday, which I almost said it was Monday this morning. I'm telling you. It's not the first time I've messed up on my days. It won't be the last. Okay, seriously? I'm about ready to smack this needle upside its head because it's being dumb. Seriously. I really hate this. Let me go get a different needle, because I don't know what the deal is. Let me go get a different needle. Hang on. All right, we're gonna try this again. Sorry, I had to go get a needle, and yeah. It makes me wonder sometimes if it's me or the needle. But I don't think so, because guess what? I just fixed it. Okay, alrighty now. Now I forgot what I was talking about before. Let's see. I did have a good birthday. I told you all I don't really celebrate my birthday. I do, you know, my kids, you know, come out and tell me happy birthday and so forth. But other than that, I really, really don't celebrate my birthday. It just came to a point when, you know, I realize when you get to a certain age that, yeah, it doesn't really bother me as much anymore. And because it used to bother me a lot when you know, I wouldn't get presents or whatever, and it doesn't really bother me. I just, at this point, I could give two flying whatever about it. And yes, I do get birthday wishes. Sometimes I get birthday cards, but it doesn't faze me anymore as much as it used to. And I will tell you, you know, a couple years ago, if somebody didn't like acknowledge my birthday, I was really, I felt some kind of way. And you know, now it doesn't even faze me anymore because I really don't care. But yeah, it doesn't faze me as much anymore as it used to. And you know, that's all fine and dandy. But you know, we had a good birthday, and of course on my birthday, my football team, which are the Steelers, and little Jude's football team, the Eagles, were playing. And he confirms to me that morning. He's like, Mom, he says, you know, your birthday is today. He says, but, you know, our teams are playing against each other. And I said, okay. And he's like, you know, we're going to whoop your butt. And I just looked at him and I said, whatever. Come to find out they did. And I told him. And I said, are you going to rub it in? He's like, no. And he just walked away with a smug, you know, smirk on his face. And I just laughed at him. I said, seriously? So, yeah. Yeah, he just, you know, he's not one of these ones. See, he's not one of these ones that, you know, like to do that. And it's kind of funny because here in my household, we have, our teams are kind of all over the place. Miranda likes the Ravens, and of course little Jude likes likes the Eagles, and I'm, you know, Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Justin used to like the 49ers, but he's not into football as much. And you know, I really thought he was gonna, you know, be like the rest of us and be into football and so forth. No, he is more about gaming and all that kind of stuff. So it is what it is. And he just looks at us all when we're out here watching football games, and he's like, really? And especially with me, because I'm one of these ones. I will scream at the TV. I will yell at the TV. And I've scared my children a couple of times doing that. And they think, you know, they're like, are you totally just like crazy? And of course, you know, what can I say? But of course, you know, here we go. Nails. My nails. But yeah, so he's more into the gaming and so forth, which is fine. It's no big deal. But he just laughs at us all when we start, you know, yelling and screaming our heads off like we're totally, you know, crazy, ridiculous people. But yeah, so let's see what else has been going on. There's really, I'm telling you, it's not really been that exciting around here. Seriously, it has not been that exciting. I you know, being sick and then trying to get back into the swing of things with videos, there for a while I was being, you know, lax, especially after we were sick. And I just said, you know what? And not only that, I'm trying to get myself back out into the stitching community and get, you know, go to different people's channels so that people will notice me or whatever. And, you know, I haven't been very good about it. I'm going to try because I'm going to work on that because, yeah, it's always nice. So, All right, guys, that's all I have to share today, and I hope everyone has a great day, and enjoy your day, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.